is only one perfect solution. There are clues that will try to trick our team.
Hello there, everyone. My name is Crazy Caleb, and continuing on with our Not Modules series, we're going to be taking a look at Not Poker. So this one, however, is actually not made by Speaking Evil, rather by Tim Wee and Zeknick. So this is the way the module looked. It looks very similar to poker, except the catch with this is that we are going to be taking a look at a card that is present on the module. But if this card is an ace of spades, a king of diamonds, a five of diamonds, or a two of clubs, you are looking at the original poker. Because in this case, these correspond to the flowcharts present on each of the module, which can only be four possibilities: ace of spades, king of hearts, five of diamonds, and two of clubs. So now, taking a look at this module, looking at the manual itself too, can be very intimidating considering these are just a lot of giant lists. However, once you understand it, it's not too bad. So we have the Queen of Spades present on the module, so let's note that down. And now what we're going to do is we're going to note down our serial, because this will be used later on. We have Victor, Juliet 3, November, Delta, and 4. So let's take a look at exactly what we need to do. So we need to find the deck of cards corresponding to the first character and the serial number below. So in this case, our first character is a Victor. Victor corresponds to this list right here, and I'm going to highlight this to keep track of it, because I am going to zoom in on this later, and we can figure out what we're going to be doing with here. So within the deck, we're going to find the card displayed on the module. In this case, we're going to be looking for the Queen of Spades. So let's zoom into this guy quite a bit. So in this case, the Queen of Spades is actually towards the end, so that's perfect. So Queen of Spades is right here between this 4 of diamonds and this 5 of diamonds right here. So let's zoom back out real quick. And now what we're going to do is, starting from the Queen of Spades, we're not going to note down the first card that we land on. We're going to move forward a space equal to the second character in the serial number, convert the letters using A1Z26, and remove this card from the deck. And what we're going to be doing is noting that card down, as it will be part of our hand. And we're going to move forward again from the next card, and I'll show you what that means, and repeat the process with each remaining serial number, thus obtaining a hand of 5 cards. So in this case, we have Victor for our deck that we're going to be looking at in this case. And now with the remaining 5 serial number characters, we're going to build up a hand that has these 5 serial number characters. So in this case, we found our Queen of Spades that we're going to be looking at here. So we're going to find the Queen of Spades in this module. So in this case, let's go down here. So the Queen of Spades is in between the 4 of diamonds and 5 of diamonds, which we just said. And we're going to count, and let's actually break these up. Juliet is 10, 3 is 3, November is 14, Delta is 4, and then 4 is 4. And these are the amount of cards we're going to be counting in this little deck here. So let's take a look. So we're going to start from the Queen of Spades, and we're going to count 10, looping around to the front if we need to. In this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In this case, our first hand is going to be the 10 of spades. And now what we're going to do is we're going to move forward again from the next card, in this case. So from the 10 of spades, we simply remove this guy from the deck, and then we start counting from the 7 of diamonds in this case. So in this case, we're going to count 3 from the 7 of diamonds, not from the 10 of spades. If we were to count 3 from the 10 of spades, in this case it would be 1, 2, 3 to the 5 of spades. But in this case, that's not what we're looking at here. So we're going to start from the 7 of diamonds, and then we're going to count 3 from there. So 1, 2, 3, giving us the Jack of Hearts. Jack of Hearts is going to be our next card that we're going to be looking at. And now we're simply just going to repeat this process until we have all of these guys counted and give us a hand of 5 cards. Next up, the Jack of Hearts. We're simply going to skip to the next card, and we're going to count 3 now in this case. Or rather 14, sorry. So we're going to count 14 to the next card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 will take us to the Queen of Hearts. All right, moving on to the next one. Next character we're going to be counting is 4, and then 4 again. In this case, the Queen of Hearts, moving over to the 7 of clubs. 1, 2, 3, 4, to the 8 of clubs. 8 of clubs will be our next hand. And then next up, we'll move over to the 3 of diamonds, count 4 from there. 1, 2, 3, and 4, to the 9 of diamonds. And now what we're simply going to do is we're simply going to look at the hand we have obtained here, And in this case, we actually don't have anything of a hand present. We have the 10 of spades, the jack of hearts, the queen of hearts, the 8 of clubs, and the 9 of diamonds, which actually in this case, 8, 9, 10, jack, and queen will actually give us a straight in this case. In this case, a straight, for those of you who aren't familiar with poker rules, you can take a look in the original poker manual. We can move down here. A straight is 5 consecutive values of any suit. So in this case, this is exactly what we're looking at here. We have 5 consecutive values present, in this case, of any suit. A straight flush would be 5 consecutive values of the same suit, but in this case, we obviously don't have that. So now that we have what we have obtained here, in this case, is a straight, and instead of it being no hand, what we're going to do is we're going to press a series of 2 buttons based off of what we get. So in this case, we're going to be pressing one of the options from the bottom, and then either bluff or truth based off of what we have. So in this case, for straight, we're going to be pressing min raise, and it'll give us a response normally as it would for poker. However, we're just simply going to ignore this guy. And in this case, we're simply going to press button 2 as a truth, and just like that is a solved module. Let's take a look at another example. This module itself is pretty straightforward, but it definitely is a bit tricky considering how long and large some of these lists are. So in this case, let's take a look here. So our serial number is Hotel Zulu 1, Quebec Hotel 1. Now, it's important to note that if you happen to loop all the way around back to the original card that you started on, or back to a card of which you landed on beforehand, for example, we might actually be able to do it with the Zulu or Quebec. We're simply going to skip over that card. So now we're going to take a look here. So our first character is going to be Hotel. Let's find the list corresponding to Hotel, in this case being this guy. Let's zoom in here. And let's find the 6 of diamonds in this case. So the 6 of diamonds is going to be right at the end, actually, the second to last. And now what we're going to do is we're going to count the amount of characters in each of these guys. In this case, we have 26 for Zulu, 1 for 1. Quebec is 17. Hotel is 8. And then 1 is 1. Let's take a look here. So in this case, let's get 26 out of the way early. So that's pretty nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 will start us on the Jack of Diamonds in this case. And then next up, we're going to skip over to the 4 of Diamonds and then count 1 from there. 1 to the Jack of Clubs. All right, skipping over to the next one, to the Queen of Diamonds. We're going to start from there, counting 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 will take us to the 6 of Hearts. Then from the 6 of Hearts, skipping over 1 to the 2 of Spades, we're going to count 8 from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 to the 3 of Clubs. And then next up to the Queen of Hearts, counting 1 from there, we're going to take us to the 3 of Hearts. So looking at this hand now, let's zoom out again. In this case, we have 2 pairs. We have 2 3s, and we have 2 jacks. So in this case, 2 pair is going to correspond to check and truth. Check and truth. And just like that is a solved module. Let's take a look at one final example, as this module can be a bit tricky, but it's pretty straightforward. So we're starting off in this case with a 2 of diamonds, and our serial number is 2 uniform 2, Romeo, Quebec, and 4. Let's take a look here. So our first character is a 2, which in this case is possible. So in this case, 2 corresponds to this list. It's all in alphanumeric order. So it starts off with the numbers first, and then all the alphabet letters. So in this case, let's zoom in here. So now we're going to find the 2 of diamonds in this list. 2 of diamonds right here, in between the Queen of Hearts and the Jack of Clubs. And now what we're going to do is we're going to count based off of the characters in the serial number. Uniform is 21. 2 is 2. Romeo is 18. Quebec is 17. 4 is 4. All right, continuing on. In this case, making sure that we don't note down as the 2 of diamonds as our first in our hand. That's just the way that it is. So from the 2 of diamonds, we're going to count 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, to the Queen of Spades. Now from the Queen of Spades, skipping over to the next one, to the 9 of Clubs, let's count 2 from there. 1, 2 to the Jack of Diamonds. Next up from the Jack of Diamonds, skipping over to the 5 of Diamonds because that's out of our hand now. We're going to count 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, looping back around, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 to the 4 of spades. Then next up, skipping over to the 7 of clubs, we're going to count 17 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 to the 2 of hearts. And then lastly, we're going to count 4, skipping down to the 5 of clubs. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the 8 of diamonds. In most cases, you won't have any cases where you run into a card that's already been pulled out, but it is important that you make sure that you note down which ones you run into, because they can potentially be used later on. For example, if you happen to get a lot of Zulus present, that is going to be definitely important to pay attention to. So in this case, let's take a look at what we have here. We have Queen of Spades, we have Jack of Diamonds, we have 4 of Spades, we have 2 of Hearts, and we have 8 of Diamonds. In this case, this would correspond to a no hand. No hand wants us to press Fold and Truth. And Truth. And just like that is the solved module. As always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to stay crazy, stay cool, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.